Hey there, Bulldog fans. I'm your host, Mark Minner, and welcome into the Bulldog Blitz. Ahead in today's show, the Horizon League men's basketball tournament now runs through Hinkle, thanks to a victory over Cleveland State Saturday. The women's team fell short against league leader Green Bay, and the Butler men's track and field team finished third at the league championship this past weekend. But first, the men's basketball team would need a victory over Cleveland State to win the Horizon League regular season title outright on Saturday. And just like when they played back in December, it would go down to the last few seconds. With over 9 minutes left to play in the game, an 8-2 run by the Dogs gave them the 10-point advantage. But Cleveland State closed the gap, draining 3 trays to pull the lead back to within reach. After several lead changes, Butler took control on a putback by Ron Norrid with less than a minute to play. Cleveland State had a chance to win the game within the final seconds, but the three-pointer was off the mark by Norris Cole. The Bulldogs held strong and won 58-56. Willie Veasley led Butler scorers with a season-high 16 points, while Matt Howard had 12 points and Gordon Hayward provided plenty of sparks on both sides of the ball. He finished with 9 points, 6 boards, and a block. It was a win-win on Saturday as the Dogs will now host the Horizon League tournament at Hinkle. The second-round games will be played on Friday night, and the winner of those games will take on Butler and Green Bay on Saturday. The championship game will be aired on ESPN at 9 p.m. on Tuesday. For the first time since 1992, a sophomore has won the Horizon League Player of the Year award. Matt Howard, the Bulldogs sophomore sensation, won the award after averaging 14.6 points and 6.9 rebounds per game. Matt was named to the All-Horizon League first team alongside teammate Gordon Hayward. Gordon also was named the Newcomer of the Year after his outstanding regular season. Gordon averaged almost 14 points and 6.3 boards per game. Hayward leads all newcomers in both categories. This is the third consecutive year that a Butler athlete has won the Newcomer Player of the Year. The women's basketball team is looking to start another winning streak when they take on Youngstown State and Cleveland State this weekend. On Sunday, regular season champs Green Bay came to Hinkle and grabbed a 5-point victory over the Bulldogs. The first half was dominated by the Phoenix, but a second-half rally helped the Bulldogs climb back to within 5 before falling 69-64. Asia Bass finished with a season-high 14 points off the bench, but it wasn't enough to break Green Bay's undefeated record in league play. The Butler men's track and field team is back to work after a third-place finish at the Indoor Horizon League Championships at DePaul on Sunday. Junior Steve Lisco was named the most outstanding running performer. Steve won the mile run, finished second in the 800, and was part of the distance medley relay that set both a Butler and Horizon League record with a time of 9:53.82. With the men's tournament now being hosted by Butler, it will be important to pack the seats at Hinkle. Before the Youngstown State game, Coach Brad Stevens took time to thank the Dog Pound for all their support this season. Blitz's Leslie Gardner has the report.
I wanted to make sure that you all knew and the other members of the Dog Pound knew how much we've appreciated you not only this entire year, but ever since I've been here.
Men's basketball coach Brad Stevens spoke to over 100 members of the Dog Pound on Wednesday night, thanking them for their support. Coach Stevens talked about how the Dog Pound has given the Bulldogs an advantage in close games this season.
We have always tried to talk about putting ourselves in position to compete for a championship. And you guys and gals have been incredibly helpful in that this entire year. I think back to a few games early, especially in league play, where we really were either struggling or games were coming right down to the wire, and it may have been something little, or you felt like it was little, that pushed our guys over the top.
The event came together quickly and was created to pump up the Dog Pound in preparation for the last 2 league games this season.
It was just kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. It was actually his idea. He shot an email out saying that he just kind of wanted to thank the fans for their support and show his appreciation. And I mean, we really thank him. It really speaks highly of him that he would take time out of his busy schedule. It's 10 o'clock on a weeknight. I mean, taking time away from his team and his family to come thank the students, that really speaks highly of him.
The Dog Pound was designed to get students involved in athletic events, and in its 8th year, it continues to grow.
Dog Pound membership has increased every year since it's been founded. And I mean, although we have a small section, I think we can get pretty loud and boisterous. And I feel like the team appreciates us and we really bring positive energy to the games.
Brad Stevens warned the Dog Pound about how opponents should feel when they enter into Hinkle.
We want to have a presence with the way that we play. And we want to defend the opponent with a presence. And that means when we're guarding them, I want them to feel that. I want them to leave Hinkle Fieldhouse saying, that's a neat place, I don't want to go back.
When we return, Erick Brown is back in studio to talk about the big win over Cleveland State and to take a look at the Butler baseball team. Stay right here on the Bulldog Blitz.